Hi, I'm Rick Cutter, and thank you for joining us at the Digital and Cloud Summit. Today, I'm with Chris MacRitchie from IBM. Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm great, Rick. It's great to be here with you.
It's great to have you. I look forward to spending some time with you at the summit. Chris, what part of the country are you living in these days?
Well, interesting you asked, Rick. My wife and I have been in Chicago for well over the last 20 years. But earlier this year, we put our house on the market. And as you're aware of how crazy the market is these days, it's sold super fast. So at the moment, we find ourselves homeless, living out of a suitcase, shopping neighborhoods, looking for a next house.
Oh, cool. That sounds exciting. Tell me about your role at IBM.
Okay. So I'm part of Global Business Services. I lead our hybrid cloud services for the communication sector. The communication sector is where we have energy and utilities, telecommunications, and media and entertainment. And then I'm also a lead account partner for one of our utility industry accounts.
Oh, cool. That sounds like a big fun job.
It's a lot of fun. Keeps us busy.
Well, what's new and exciting about IBM these days?
Well, it's great that you ask. There's a lot going on at IBM, a lot of exciting stuff. So interesting days, all for the better. Maybe starting with our acquisition of Red Hat, the largest acquisition IBM's done in its history. It's really the center of our approach to open hybrid multi-cloud. I guess building from there, we have a new CEO in Arvind Krishna, a new president in Jim Whitehurst, who was the former CEO of Red Hat. We've even got a phenomenal leader for our IBM services globally in Mark Foster. So a great leadership team driving a lot of exciting things for us in the marketplace. And if, for example, if you maybe you're a fan of some of the US Open or the Masters, you would have seen a lot of our messaging around all in on hybrid cloud and AI. You probably heard a bit about our alliances with all the major cloud platform providers, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, complementing our IBM Cloud capabilities. Several acquisitions recently, all building on our accelerating capabilities around managing cloud platforms and intelligent workflows. So it's exciting, a lot of stuff going on.
I was going to say, it doesn't sound like you got much going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, speaking of Red Hat, I remember reading about that, and I believe that was quite a large acquisition. Why Red Hat? Why such a big investment in those guys?
So it's a great question. And really, I would say understanding the role of Red Hat for us really comes down to understanding sort of our point of view to the hybrid cloud space. So we advocate an open hybrid multi-cloud approach in terms of a cloud strategy and building a cloud platform. And if I break that down, by open, we're talking about leveraging the power of the open software community, but doing it with enterprise grade security. And that's really what Red Hat represents. By hybrid, we're talking about being able to support both on-prem, maybe an existing data center, cloud providers and multiple cloud providers, including even your mainframe platform. So when we talk open hybrid multi-cloud, Red Hat is enabled across all the major cloud platforms, including on the mainframe. It's on the mainframe platform as well, on on-prem architectures. So at the center of all this, Red Hat is our approach to building a platform that is this open hybrid multi-cloud platform, allowing you to develop once for this platform, move workloads across the platform, and being able to manage that as though it's one integrated platform. So that's really the secret to us of Red Hat and our point of view in the hybrid cloud services business.
Sounds like a good strategy. You guys have got a lot going on in the space, which is encouraging for me. In general, where do you kind of see cloud adoption and customer service going specific to our utilities industry?
Well, it's a great question. I think the term that we like to use is intelligent workflows. And by that, what we're referring to is embedding sort of cognitive and AI capabilities into the business workflows at the point of need. So really what you're doing is you're enabling users, whether those are customers, employees, partners, with the insight they need at the time they need it. And that's what we're really referring to when we talk about intelligent workflows. Today, we do that in the context of customer service, finance, procurement, work and asset management, even HR business processes. In fact, at the summit, we're going to have the CEO of ePrimo, so a German energy retailer, who's going to talk about the work that IBM and ePrimo did around cognitive customer care to just bring to life the example of intelligent workflows in the context of customer service. And I would just say, if anyone's interested in understanding more about intelligent workflows in other business contexts, stop by the virtual booth. We'd be happy to share other stories of what we're doing with other clients around enabling these intelligent workflows within the context of each of the business process areas.
Well, I'm going to stop by because I want to say a little bit about myself. When I think of IBM, Chris, I really think about all the services you've got dedicated, verticals for all different types of services, software. It seems like you guys really have a full end-to-end solution to bring to utilities. With that in mind, tell me a little bit about maybe one of your recent client successes.
Well, so maybe the best one to pick would be, you'll remember at last year's event, John Lowson, the CIO of Liberty Utilities, spoke about the process that they use. So it was John and the AAC team speaking about the process they use to select a systems integrator partner for their large SAP transformation program. And sort of the punchline at the end of that was that they were sort of announcing they picked IBM as their partner for that journey. So today we're well over a year into this program, having completed global design for what is ultimately going to be, electric, water, and gas set of capabilities deployed throughout their enterprise. We're currently in the middle of releasing throughout their Northeast region, a set of jurisdictions across US and Canada. Next year, we're rolling out to the rest of the enterprise. So if I were to kind of summarize what all we're doing in the solution, it's SAP hosted as an ERP in the IBM cloud. It includes a set of SaaS products, SAP Cloud for Customer, or oftentimes known as C4C, SAP Ariba for procurement, SAP SuccessFactors for HR, SAP Asset Manager, SEW as the customer portal, Kubra for payments, even Salesforce ClickSoft for workforce scheduling, and PowerPlan for tax and regulatory management. The scope of this program includes not just the application implementation, but organizational change management, cybersecurity, risk and controls. So if you step back and reflect on that for a second, it's a 100% cloud solution across multiple hyperscalers. It's SaaS, it's non-SaaS. IBM's not only the systems integrator, but the AMS provider that'll manage that hybrid cloud application landscape in production and through the development lifecycle. From a business transformation perspective, it's intelligent workflows. There was an opportunity for Liberty to standardize to one consistent platform across their enterprise. They're an organization that's grown through acquisition. So different parts of the organization were running on different platforms. This is getting everybody to a consistent and standard platform. And that's across the regulated utilities and even their non-regulated renewable energy business. And now they've got the opportunity to invest in greater and greater intelligent workflows and get that scale across the entire enterprise. And that's the journey they're on. That's the work that we're doing with them. It's exciting.
I can't wait to hear more about that story. That seems like quite an integrated cloud to cloud, whole full integrated solution. So, and I think if I remember, they're in a lot of different jurisdictions. So that's a pretty impressive story.
In a ton of jurisdictions, all three commodities, regulated, unregulated, very interesting.
Chris, thanks for sharing that. But if there's one thing you wanted our audience to take out of this session and the week at the summit, for that matter, about IBM, what would you want that to be?
Lots of exciting changes going on at IBM, all changes for the better. We're all in on open, hybrid, multi-cloud, working with each of the hyperscalers. We're all in on AI and intelligent workflows. And by that, we're talking about delivering AI at the point of need. We bring a unique set of industry and IT experience to the table with deep utility industry expertise. And frankly, we want to be your hybrid cloud and AI partner.
That's fantastic. Well, look forward to coming by your virtual booth and getting a demo of some of these cool technologies and learning more. And really appreciate you guys being a sponsor of Cloud for Utilities and the summit. And I hope you and IBM get a lot out of being our partners this year.
Well, frankly, Rick, we spent a lot of time looking for where we could spend time interacting with our clients in the context of hybrid cloud services. And that's really where we surfaced Cloud for Utilities organization and the summit itself. I was super appreciative to be able to participate in person in Washington, D.C. last year. While I'm excited to take advantage of the digital platform this year, I will greatly be looking forward to being able to do this in person again next year, and have a long future ahead of us participating with your organization, with the clients.
Well, we look forward to a long-term continued partnership with you and with IBM. So thank you very much. And thanks for being with us today, and see you at the trade show, virtual floor, and at the IBM booth. Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. Looking forward to it.